Okay, so now let's just fast forward to March of 2020.
Okay.
And we wake up one day. I mean, the news was trickling in, but we, what was it? Like first week of March, second week of March, we all woke up and like, this is happening. The government is putting the controls in place, and the world is going out of control. So tell me about the business. What happened?
Yeah, so where we were at was, so we have, Vidya, the consumer brand, and then we have this clinical side. So we're trying to get into more of a clinical realm. We've been working with doctors along the last 6 months or so to develop this product to be given out in a medical fashion, basically, so that it's, all the way through the doctors watching what they're taking, and, we're looking at upfront markers, we're taking the product, and then we're getting results. And so kind of collecting that data. So we were on the path of funding. And so, we worked probably, the first 3 months of the year heavily just really, preparing our pitch and working with, different venture groups and angels to kind of, test our pitch and really get out there in the marketplace. And then this all, crashed. And so nobody was really in the mood to move forward on a new venture and give a bunch of money at that point. That kind of changed the focus of where we were headed. But right before that happened, I'd actually, we brought on a sales team to get more into distribution. And so it was a team, the owner actually was the founder and owner of Wild Oats, which is now Sprouts. Mm-hmm. So our idea was, she's got a lot of impact into getting into different retail chains. And then we were trying to get into the Nordstroms and Sephora's of the world with our cosmetic brand, cosmetic looking brand. And so that kind of fell to the wayside as well as everything closed. So what we decided was one of our products, our ice product, is it's based with alcohol and menthol, and it can be a replacement for hand sanitizer. So I was thinking, what can we do with this? Like, we have, a premium product, line that we currently pushed out. We have, no retail establishments, that we're going to need to be getting distribution unless it's going to a grocery chain, which really isn't necessarily our target audience because of the price point. And so, thinking quickly on our feet was, we have the ability to make hand sanitizer, and, we didn't want to just kind of sit around and wait for something to happen. And so, there's a shortage in the industry. And so kind of it flooded all back almost with our supply chain expertise. So my partner and I, the original partner that started Vidya, he and I had both been in supply chain and technology for a long time. And so we started this together. But it was, okay, how do we go start sourcing all of this stuff? Because with the impact of COVID, ironically, the real impact wasn't the hand sanitizer, it's the bottles. And so, because everything is imported from China. And so you have this huge funnel of stuff that's not being imported, and there's, stopgaps in place. And so we really kind of were able to leverage our background outside of Vidya to really bring in these bottles with some of these major manufacturers that we worked with a long time ago. And so we were able to kind of get bottles in, and then we worked with our manufacturer in order to develop a hand sanitizer that was FDA authorized and get it out the door in a month, which is amazing to me because of the amount of time it took us to get Vidya off the ground, and then just to be able to spin this out in a month was pretty cool.